Click the subscribe button and press the bell icon to never miss a video from Josh Talks.
How many of you want to go abroad after completing your education? How many of you think that going abroad will give you better opportunities? I was one of you. Even I wanted to go abroad and earn a lot of money. But my destiny wanted something different. Hello everyone, I am Ranodeep Saha. And I was in class 10 when for the first time I visited Hong Kong. I had a lot of time to spend in the airport, so I thought of browsing through the stores over there. While I was browsing, I found the products that were there were either made in US or in China or in Europe. Not a single product was made in India. And this thought kind of stuck with me for a long time. But then I was in school. I had to study for 11 and 12, and the thought went away. It was in my first year of engineering when I went to Springfest at IIT Kharagpur. I saw a lot of new things. I saw how people of my age took initiative of doing something new, something different from what others were doing. I saw how entrepreneurs were getting exposure. I thought to myself, what is that one thing which I could do differently? That one thing which only I could do and no one else could. I realized I was good in painting. But as I was good in academics, my parents had put me in an engineering college. So I thought of let's start painting inside. But everyone knew how to paint on pen and paper. How could I be different? So I started painting on earthen pots. It was I had painted 200 such earthen pots and we had taken it to a school fest. And that day, we sold 200 such pots and made a profit of 13,000. I was mind blown. There it is. There is my startup idea. I'll just get back home, create a website, go online, and we'll be the next Chumbak of the country. All excited, I got back home. I bought the domain name that night itself. It named Rare Planet. I thought that will be the name of my startup. And I happily built the site as well. I hired a few more people, built the site. I was in first year at that time. But then after building the site, within the next 3 months, we barely got any sale on the site. I slowly started losing my confidence on my products. Why was it that I'm not getting sales? Where did I did a mistake? Then I realized, in order to sell something online, you need to do publicity, you need to work out on SEO, which I knew nothing about. Then I thought, why don't we get back to the old offline model? We started approaching different bookstores all across city. He lend us one small rack where we'll display our products. I didn't have the confidence whether my product will sell or not. And slowly and steadily we started a counter. Luckily one of these bookstores agreed and it started. Within that first 1 month, we did a sale of 1.5 lakhs. And I was whoa, this might work. And slowly and steadily I started increasing such counters, hired more people. Then when it came to raising funds, who would give me fund? This is such a retail model thing. So instead of going to investors, I visited the banks. And then there was this new thing called Startup India, Stand Up India by Government of India. And I got funded. But after getting funded as well, I realized this is not the exact thing which I wanted to do. It was not funding or it was not hiring. I had a dream. I had a dream of selling made in India products abroad. Then this thought kept on roaming and I thought, why don't we start selling our products at international spaces? And we didn't have money to buy a space in international space. So why don't we collaborate with others? And soon we struck a deal with both Crossword and WH Smith, and that too on a single day. And very soon, all our products started being available, whether it was in Kolkata airport Delhi, Bombay, Hyderabad, Kochi, it was all across. Then one fine day, it was in third year of my college, I completed my classes and I was out. My phone rang and the number started with +64. Like any other person would have thought that was a spam call. Even I thought. But fortunately or unfortunately, I took the call. The person on the other side of the call said he had bought a few products of ours from Delhi airport and he loved the product. He said he wanted these products at his space. What turned out was this person was a retailer based in New Zealand and he had loved our products. He wanted 2,000 such coolers to be shipped to him, which he wanted to sell there. And thus at that moment, I realized every failure, every pain that I had been through, this journey started to make sense. My dream of selling Indian handicrafts abroad was finally coming true. Well, what started as a small stall in a school fest in 2015 is a private limited company today with more than 67 employees and touching lives of 1,000 artisans in different parts of Bengal, with over 100 plus such counters all across the country. And guess what? I'm still in my final year of engineering. I just had a dream, and without thinking about anyone or anything, I jumped onto my dream with all my heart and soul. And see, this is the result. So, people over here who think that going abroad will give you better opportunities, I just want to tell that if we, the educated youth of the country, don't come forward and take things in our own hands and change the scenario, who else will? We all are capable of doing great things in life. I, you, everyone. So, I truly believe to make a better India, we all must come ahead and solve problems with our own skill sets and help the country and its people. Thank you so much.
Tell us what you think about this video and don't forget to like, share and subscribe.